Hey R&T Rockstars! Emily Roberts here. Super stoked. I hope you had a great weekend. I want to share a couple tips. I was just talking to somebody about their first new preferred customer, and that's not going to be the last, and here's why. I'm going to share 4 tips that I do every single time I get a new customer, and I think they'll help you. Now, besides these 4 tips, something that I think is very important for every new ambassador or new customer that joins you is sending them an email, a thank you email. Now, if you're not an email person, shoot them a note in the mail, talking snail mail, but recognizing that they've made an excellent decision, thanking them for supporting your dreams and your family. For instance, mine says, thank you so much for placing your order. You are putting my son in soccer and you're saving up for my other son's college education. I really appreciate it. Now, let's talk products. And then I break it down how I think they should take their product regimen, how they should drink their water, staying off the scale, and then most importantly, consistency. If they did not order as a retail customer, I say this. Hey, this month is great. You got a good deal, but let's get you a better one. If you love these products, and I know you will, next month you're going to order as a preferred customer, so you don't have to worry about logging in and all that. It'll just ship for you until you're ready to become an ambassador. I always assume the sale, meaning I close the deal before there's a deal to be closed. I mean, I want them to join my team if they love the products, right? So I say that in my email. Now, here are the 4 tips that I think you should be doing for any customer that orders from you, whether it's a trial pack, whether it's a 60-day supply, whether they just joined your team for the discount. These are things that we should be doing for everyone. Number 1, make sure they drink enough water. You guys, I have said this since my first day with Plexus. Water is the secret to your Plexus success. Water is key to everyday nutrients, for hydration, for mood, to suppress hunger. It has been said, statistics show, that people think or they confuse thirst for hunger. Sometimes you're actually very thirsty and dehydrated, but your body's way of telling you that is very similar to hunger pains, but really they're thirst pains. So I encourage you to tell all your customers that as your first piece of advice. And it's going to be hard, especially if they're soda drinkers, especially if they're juice drinkers. It's not going to be something that they can just switch to. If they need a Diet Coke, it's okay. Tell them, sure, have one, but I want you to pay attention to how many you're not drinking. I want you to pay attention to how many you're not craving. But that is tip number 1, is drinking their water. Sending them their recommended amount of water. For instance, if they weigh 100 pounds, they need at least 50 ounces of water daily. So, tip number 2, make sure you set, as their ambassador and as their friend, clear expectations of what the products can do for them. This means, it's not magic. They have to be consistent. I'm talking 3 to 6 months minimum, whether they join or they order as retail or preferred. Now, I like to kind of break it down for them and say, before you make a decision about what you're going to do next, I want you to keep in mind a 6-month commitment. Why? Because you're about to have a relationship with your body you've never had before. You're going to have a little roller coaster of emotions and sugar cravings and things that you've never experienced because you're going to detox. Why? Because these products work. So that's tip number 2, is setting clear expectations. They're not going to get a 6-pack in 30 days. They're not going to have magical cravings gone, and they're not going to have mental clarity right away. Everyone's different. If they do, that's wonderful, but I want you and I want your customers to understand their 30 days may look a lot different than everyone else's. So set clear expectations. Tip number 3, set a daily reminder in your calendar on your phone or some sort of alarm or reminder that beeps at you to text your person, to text your friend, your new teammate, your new customer to take their products. Accountability is everything in this business. We use the hashtag all the time, #OnePlexus, and that is a part of that. Making sure you take the initiative to remind them. People forget. When I first began, I kept ProBio 5 under my bed. I didn't know this was something that I needed. So I now make a point to go to my calendar in my phone. I click add new. I put their name -- product reminder. And every morning from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., I have 6 or 7 reminders that go off. And I text all my friends, hey, product reminder, have a great day. How awesome would that be to get a text every day that said, have a great day? Not only does that tell them that they're not just a sale to you, but you're thinking about them and you want them to have Plexus success. We want them to have success because they keep ordering and then they eventually join and then they start sharing. So this is very important. Lastly, tip number 4. When their products arrive, have them take a picture of them, take a selfie with them, but have them post a picture and tag you. And all they have to say is this: I am so excited, thank you, blank, whatever your name is. And then they're gonna tag you in that picture. Not only is that gonna show you whether or not they're ready to share, but 2, it gets you a growing network, because if they don't want to join your team, you have their whole entire friends list on social media that now knows about Plexus. You're planting a seed. That is my last and final tip. You guys, these are things that I do all the time. You ask me about them, you see me tagged in pictures on my Facebook, you even comment to help me out. I appreciate it, and I'm sharing these 4 tips with you because I know they are going to be beneficial and useful for you and your business. So let's start implementing them tonight and carry them on throughout our week. I know you guys are gonna love it. Start using them now.